Uh-oh. Big uh-oh. Look, we've seen this story before. This is nothing new. Georgia down 10, Alabama 17-7, the score of the game at halftime. And this thing makes things very interesting because if Bama holds on and wins this game, well, one thing is that Georgia goes back to being the usual Georgia we've all known and loved, the one that can't win anything postseason wise, and chokes like the Mickey Mouse program they are. All right, all jokes aside, great game so far. Georgia had a lot of momentum going on their side, and then Bama sort of took over and got the momentum back on their side. It was actually weird because, we're so used to seeing teams go down the field and get an early lead on Georgia before Georgia eventually goes back in and then scores and blah, 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 blah. But now, Georgia gets the first score. They stop Bama early, get the first score of the game, touchdown Georgia, 7-0. And then ever since then, Bama's just taken over. Georgia struggled to get anything going offensively. They had a good drive where they got all the way down to the 40. Then a penalty held them back. They had to kick a field goal, and they missed it. Bama took that momentum, pushed all the way down the field, went for it on that fourth and 4, and ends up being the right move because they convert, and then the play right afterwards, throw to the end zone, touchdown, Alabama. So, a lot of people were doubting Bama in this game. Not everybody. So Georgia fans would be like, "Oh, the world is doubting us. The world is doubting us." Yeah, they're doubting you now because you're down 10 to Georgia. You're down 10 to Alabama. This game's far from over, so, I'm not calling the shots yet. I'm sure Georgia will come back in completely. Both of these teams are going to make adjustments, and it's going to be interesting to see which one makes the better adjustments. Both Kirby and Saban are good at doing that, so I'm looking forward to seeing how it plays out. And look, this is the first time, Georgia's been in this situation since last year's Peach Bowl against Ohio State, and they ended up winning that game. So I'm really interested to see how this plays out. More importantly, the playoff situation will be very interesting if Bama holds on. Texas, of course, beat Oklahoma State earlier today, just outright dominated them. And if Bama were to win this game, Texas would have the head-to-head over Alabama. And if Florida State and Michigan both win, it likely means the SEC's done. It likely means the SEC's left out of the playoffs. And, you're going to have people that are all about the SEC pride thing and all that. But, is it really worth it? Okay. I don't. Look, it may just be me being salty, but I don't. I think the SEC being left out would be a beneficial thing for me, but I don't know. You guys tell me. Do you want an SEC team in the playoffs? I don't know. You tell me. But yep, Mickey Mouse down 10-7 or 17-7 at half against Alabama. Whether or not they come back is yet to be determined. I'm looking forward to seeing the end of this result. Of course, tonight we get the other two championship games, but this game will heavily determine how big of a factor the ACC and the Big Ten championship end up being. So I'm looking forward to seeing the play out for that. So I'll see you guys at the end of the game. And, the good news about this is no matter who wins or who loses, the result is beneficial for me because I get to at least watch one fan base meltdown today.